30 years sweeping pan dust off out 4 after 12. Rain ticking on the tin roof, talking to the dark. Broom handle smooth as salt, leaning by itself. I know where the floorboard be end, under the benchmark. Daddy left his fingernail scratches right beside the sound hole rim, an uneven 3-beat knock where the spruce gets thin. The scarred wood holds the stain. Brother sat in row 3, wearing daddy's wool coat type. Bitter 18 raised his paddle into the yellow light. I checked 42 inked on my phone, checked it twice real slow, then raised my card against my blood in the row below. Oh man, you hearing how the harp answers your knock in the room? I ain't pleading with him to turn back, I'm just holding down the broom. The scarred wood costs a brother. Smoke in the rafter air, buying back what was already ours. Don't clear the scene, it just means I hold the box. And he walks out in the rain. The scarred wood speaks for two. His truck engine turned over out in the gravel yard. Aisle 4 is swept clean now, Daddy. The pavilion doors are locked. The scarred wood stays right here. Tallow candles guttering beside the bench vise. You spoke the soul, or a plain enough voice, as thin as ice. Work these petals late at night till my fingers bled. the cracked oak block with hide glue and lead. You said I was the only one who knew the fever of the chest. Now you stand there bowing low and hand me back my rest. Plain down smooth, no pulse in the yoke. Plain down smooth, like the lie you never spoke. Look here at the bench top, kid, where the grease soaked in deep. We thought the old man's weather was a thing a man could keep. He took his finest rafts tonight and scraped the split away. The block don't buzz no more at all. Ain't nothing left to say. The late night sweat we traded here was heavier than his word. He patched the wood so clean tonight, the truth can't well be heard. Plain down smooth, the proof is in the dust. Plain down smooth, ain't a seam that I can trust. An apology ain't no timber when the house is gone. A man goes hunting justice like a stone he can hold in his hand. You scrape out the rot and hide the scar under fresh varnish, and all you got left is two strangers in a room trying to remember why they bled. Plain down smoke, the sound is dead and gone. Plain down smooth, the night is moving on. I fold my canvas apron right along the old crease, lay it on the workbench where the chisels lie in grease. Got the sorry that I came for, got it flat and cold. Ain't no pulse inside the organ, nothing left to hold. Plain down smooth, and I walk into the sleet. Studs of yellow pine carried off his haul road south. 2x4s notched at the heel, fitted to a sour mouth. I count each spike against the joist, 7-penny bent and flat. 30 years of his old hammer buried right where I am at. Salt sunk cypress holds what I owe. Black black water crawling up the stilts, 6 inches off the salt grass floor. The wind shifts the unnailed frame, throws the header off the door. The brass level sits wet on the joist, and I stop pushing back. Let the surge find every seam and open up his old crack. I drop my hands into my pockets, let the storm tide know its work. Salt sunk cypress takes what it chose. A shelter ain't a place you build to forget where you came from. It's just 4 walls that stay standing after the salt takes what you brought with you. You think you're cutting new timber, but the grain was set before you laid the sill. The tide don't care whose hand squared the post. It strips away the soft pine and leaves the hard timber dry. Salt sunk cypress knows where it goes. Water pulls back to the marsh now, only his heavy beams left, holding up this dark roof. Salt sunk cypress, standing alone. Years, same yellow chalk on the pine frame. Old man left 2 thumbprints, worn clean through the gray paint on the wood. Been pulling his weather back here since I was 16. Outside the loading bay, cold rain hits the alley bricks, while up front they play out a storm that ain't got no wet in it. I reach for the rope, feel the dust rise off the heavy coil. Damn pimp smells like sour wool and 60-watt heat. The thunder sheet hangs on a rusted wire. The thunder sheet holds what the old man said. Stage manager flashes the red bulb twice on the brick wall. Act 3, line 40, where the king falls down in the dark. card is curling up at the edges from the alley draft. I leave both hands flat on the cue table when the red light turns. Muffled boots stomp the floorboards behind the heavy curtain. The red bulb blinks hard, then just stays lit, waiting on me. I watch the grease marks under my palm, stiff and still. The whole hall holds its breath, but I let the storm die out. The thunder sheet stays dead against the wall. The thunder sheet won't make it storm no more. Management brought a boy in Monday with a blue torch. Laid a silver seam right down the split my father rattled for 30 years. Didn't shout at me none, just took the iron ring and showed me the alley door. A crack in tin ain't a break, it's just how the metal learns to talk. You weld it smooth, it gets loud again, but it don't remember nobody's name. The thunder sheet rings clean across the floor. The thunder sheet forgot the man who hung it. New guy hits it right on the light now. Rings high and bright. Ain't no rain in that soul. Ain't no old man left in the room. 8 men squeezed inside 10 feet of cedar wall. Stovepipe glowing orange, nobody's saying a word. Wheel rut mud dry and crusty on 8 beat up boots. Acoustic thump keeps the wagon wheel cadence on the floor. The cracked tin hop sits cold on my knee, split right through the cone where the spoke sheared off. The storm's got iron in the floorboards tonight. No man's brass sits between 2 fires. Neither house gets the reed the ditch took down. Miller claims the mule team, Vance swears the harness iron was his. A way that talk like wet salt ain't giving neither side the wind. They share the same bench, breathing the same wood smoke. Now the grease from his thumb is still smudged on the brass cone. Both their hands reach out across the bench at once. I turn the mouthpiece away from every finger's in the room. No man's brass don't blow for either side. Leave the small the wagon tipped over. A claim ain't nothing but words a man yells at the weather. When two houses fight over 5 inches of tin, they ain't asking for what's right. They just want the dead boy to carry their name down the mountain. I walk out to the past stone and set it in the drive to let the ridge settle it. No man's brass, shut by the mountain ice. No man's brass belongs to the wind tonight. Wind comes through the cracks and takes the hum away. The reed goes stiff under the frost. Both families ride south in the gray dark. Ain't nobody wanna fight. No man's brass. No man's brass. The broom drinks slow across the cedar dust tonight. The oil lamps clink and settle down from all that heat. 10 years I swept this Grange hall when the music quit the floor. Rain hits the glass real dark and thick out past the drive. I look at that blank patch of pine where you used to lean your back. I say, Tom, I didn't. And the sentence drops right there. Leaving you out was a fence I sowed. Leaving you out was just saving a chance. Every fourth measure, the damaged board gives a little scab. It catches on my heel the way your boot would strike the pine. I stacked that same green folding chair 3 times before the daylight hit the door. I pull it off the pile, set it down and lift it back again. I practice on the first word while the iron leg hits the floor. I say you, but my teeth catch cold before the rest comes out. Leaving you out kept the sawdust in joint. Leaving you out made the silence my own. A man stays after the last lantern goes dark because he set the latch himself. Your house sits 2 miles up the ridge behind the oak thicket. Ain't nobody asked why your coat stopped hanging by the stove. I just stopped turning my head towards your gate when Friday came around. Now the light comes up sour through the water on the glass, and I'm still standing in this empty hall, trying to form your name, leaving you out. Was a gate with no seam. Leaving you out is what stays in this room. Creaks 4 beats slow. The morning bites in. Scraped the lamp glass clean with a pine shaving. Took 4 scoops of gray ash out the iron box. Snow dark hair chewing beneath the oak sill. Tapped the leather seam twice, wipe off the soot. Driver calls 6 minutes to tie down the trunks. I sweep the salt off the pine bench with my thumb. The breasted poncho bell bites right through the frost. Keep one boot hooked under the split case. Let the last stage roll out without me, held by the wood. Stay right here with his rhythm. Flute choked around 4. Old pine pitch catching inside the dry brick. This room was already worn down by 30 years of waiting. Smoke sneaks out slow from the tin back, and my left heel is scorched right through to the sock, held by the wood, while the iron turns a Proof ain't something you state to a judge. It's a split leather box holding a dead man's rhythm. You stay behind to keep it out of the weather, and the hearth takes the house, held by the wood, till the ash takes the reeds. Ghost tracks out front are all smooth with white, held by the wood, standing in the dark with cold old hands. The iron shutters pulled down hard 2 hours ago. Your thin coat's missing 3 brass buttons at the throat. A lip of water spills from the green stone rim, and an old mouth harp blows blues from behind a closed stall. You're shivering soft against my knees, watching the drain pipe swallow the dark, standing by the fountain. We let the last coach go. The final wheels turn north on the wet gravel road. I counted 3 heavy copper coins into your small palm, folded your cold fingers down around the metal, and didn't pay the driver a single cent. Your wet boots are squeaking on the tile, but I closed your hand tight. The basin drops hit the stone like a slow clock time. Standing by the fountain, holding on to the change. Locked oak doors and wet glass overhead make a small room out of this whole arcade. I pull your damp hood up over your ears first. Your chin is cold, your chai-in is dripping rain, and I'm watching the shadow moving past the fruit crates. Ain't no breath spoken between us yet. Standing by the fountain, we are still right here. Nobody moves a step, standing by the fountain. The water keeps falling. Doom. Midnight on the kitchen linoleum, 3 towels under the zinc. I shift the heavy log 10 2 inches to catch the drip. The cedar beam has a throat that opens up every time it rains, swelling till the plaster drops like salt into the pan. Wipe the rim at 2 a.m. so the tin don't overflow, listening for the creak she made before she had to go. Rain in the wood, keeping her stay. I turn the bucket until the drip hits flat against the tin. Dry room in this county worth the quiet. No rest tonight. You sit there with your clipboard, Inspector, writing down the rot. I set the iron nail, pull her right across line 4 of your form. My pry bar sits on your blue ink like a lock. I pulled those joists apart myself with a wedged pry bar every spring. Just rusted pine, made sure the water had a channel through the roof, tar to the frame. I thought if the wood stayed wet, you sat right in that wicker chair and never said a word. Rain in the wood, pulled by my hand. The hardwood scraps under the iron every season. Ain't no leak that came from weather alone. Every spring, the same pride. A public state ain't no place for a bed where a woman died. Paper with a state seal says the town owns the memory archive now. They call it preservation when they put a brass plaque on the door. They let me keep the key as long as strangers walk the floor. I kept the sound alive, but I lost the home. Rain in the wood, sold to the tone. They bought the whisper off the rafter for 100-year lease. Ain't no secret left inside the plaster wall. Signed away now. Empty wicker chair, holding the darkness. The roof still talks at midnight, but it's just water. No, it's rain in the wood. Just water now. Crew cleared out by 12, bay door cracked an inch to let the damp in. Night rain darkens the asphalt where the scenery trucks sit. I'm fitting pine joists saved from the old Lyceum pit, scorched on the west edge, dry rotted at the shoe. Old man taught me to sight down a 16-foot length with one eye squeezed shut. Kept his flat-leaded pencil in my collar pocket since he went cold. I clamped the framing tight, driving 6 penny nails till the head sit flush. Building this wall like a soundboard, hollow and straight. The fire mark reads his name. I pulled a heavy head of plank, burned black through 3 rings of grain. Set my steel rule against 2 different scribe lines cut in the wood. One from his old heavy chisel, one's from the city inspector's scribe. Neither mark aligns with where the flame pulled the draft inside. So I laid my rule down, didn't use a line from either man. I notched the timber clean by my own eye and set the stud flush. Wind off the alley drags through the walls, empty cavities. The tone hums low like a wet finger riding a glass edge. The fire mark don't line up. The frame isn't built from what burned down. It's built from what holds weight after the crew goes home. For 30 years I thought I was fixing his bad layout. He kept his pencil lead cut flat on one side so the line wouldn't roll. Now the wind comes through this hollow wall and plays a note he never picked. If the fire didn't start where his chisel bit the timber, I don't have a floor left under my boots. The fire mark sings someone else. Clawhammer sits on the bench. Rain keeps dark on the bay. The framing hums in the cold. The fire mark stays. Oh, oh. Sweet mess dripping off the burlap sack. 30 men working under 10 tonight. I strike the C chord with my knuckle flat, singing his lines like I bought the right. Eli cut his thumb on the 2nd fret in 99 and left the thumbprint right where I'm putting mine. Dead man strong, flow underfoot. Storms hitting hard on the side of the gate. Old Miller turns the screw, juice runs cold. I steal his high note, leaning on the crate, buying my bread with what he never sold. They all know the 3rd verse rolls a little slow, 'cause Eli had a crooked wrist 20 years ago. Dead man strong, keeping time no more. Song in the cedar box belongs to my tongue. I stood in his shoes till the leather split at the seam. I loosened my grip just once, then bring the cracked wood down on the iron press. The spruce splits clean, the bottom wire snaps. Ain't nobody shouting in the barn tonight. Dead man strong, name return. Runs clear, they call it Eli's song now. They call it Eli's song. They call it Eli's song. Sleet hits the tin roof hard enough to sound like grit. Top latch first, then the middle tumbler, and the bottom pin. Same frost sitting on the heavy brass since 4 a.m. There ain't no choir waiting behind the rail this morning. Just the cold pine bench and 3 iron tumblers giving in. I turn the handle slow so the hinge don't whine. My boots make a dark wet mark on the alpine. I know every boat by its bite. 3 turns of the key and the boat dives in. You carved your initials right where the 4th bench meets the wall. Your pocket knife went deep enough to hit the 2nd knife. Now the elders walking, carrying the long steel plane, ready to scrape that grain until the cedar reads like new. I don't say your name to them and I don't look up. The harmonica holds the pitch where you used to sing the high part. They set the oil stone down on the communion cloth. They're gonna shave you off this wood before the sun clears the oak tree. I watch the first curl of pine fall to the floor. 3 turns of the key leaves a quiet room. An elder thinks a bench is just a place for weight. To him, a scar in the pine is a defect in the grain that keeps the varnish from taking. He doesn't know the depth of a blade driven by a 14-year-old hand, trying to leave something behind before the ground got too hard to dig. He just sees roughness that needs to be made smooth. 3 turns of the key and I drop the bread. Slide the iron flat across the vestry table. It stops against their record book, and I take 2 steps back. I don't ask for it back, and I don't look at the bench. The sleet turns to rain on the outer steps. 3 turns of the key and the door stays shut. Sits straight under the overhang, 8 feet long and tight to the post. I plane the char off the bottom, but the smoke stays sour in the oak. Strangers sit there waiting on the county bus, dry under fresh pine headers. They don't know the board behind their shoulders came out of our old bedroom wall. Scorched oak frame keeps the highway drudgery. Sister walked up before the last coat dried, her coat buttoned up to her chin. She looked at the bench, then looked at my hand, still holding the 3-inch brush. Gray paint takes 3 coats before the letter M stops bleeding through the gray. She didn't scream, didn't raise a hand, just turned her heel in the gravel. Scorched oak frame smells like sister's fire. Wood is just wood once you run it through the saw. You cut out the ash, you square the edges, you drive 6-penny nails until it holds a roof. You tell yourself if a bench carries 4 people out of the storm, the timbers clean again. But pine don't wash out smoke, and paint don't change where the tree was felled. Scorched oak frame holds a stranger's oak frame. Got no family left. Set 3 zinc pans along the kitchen wall, same slow drip in the corner since '92. "30 years of turning brass bolts after midnight, checking every window latch to keep from missing you. The kettle starts its sour whistle on the stove. The roof beam hums like old dried pine. I turn the brass key twice and let the dark starry put water on the tin. And the house stays mine. 11:45 on the wall clock face. The unsigned deed sits flat beneath my stoneware mug across the muddy yard behind a bedroom shade. A small yellow lamp is burning low and dim. If I walk out in the rain right now, I could touch her hand. If I sit right here till 12, the timber stays intact. The rain hits the iron rafters thick and square. I watch the clock hand move and let the time run out. Water on the tin. And the midnight passes. Keeping a place ain't about the law or the land. It's just a hard habit of standing in a room until nobody else is left. I count the leaks along the pine rafters every fall, 700 drips since my father took to his bed. You fix 699 of them, and the last one is the reason you stayed behind. Stewardship is just a cold word for waiting. 12:05 ticks by, the survey takes the timber quiet. The roof rhythm qualifies the house for memory now. I kept the unsigned deed under my coffee mug while the bedside lamp went dark across the yard. I don't shift my weight, I don't touch the door latch. The kettle cools down slow on the cold stove ring. The rain keeps measuring the rafters in the dark. Water on the tin. And the light goes out. Still dry under the cup. The walls will stand another 100 years. Water on the tin. And the room holds its silence. Rain hit the high-barred windows right when the generator died. I kept the damp mop moving down the basement concrete side. A tin-cup TAP 3 times against the iron bench inside cell 4. Faint harp coming down the hall from the evidence room door. I heard an old thing, just rain on iron. Ain't no sound inside this floor. Deputy came down the corridor with his brass light in my eyes. Asked if the boy in force spoke up, but tried to drop some lies. I held my rag over the gray dust where his cup had sat all night. Rubbed that rust ring slow and careful till my knuckles turned out white. I heard nothing and swore it true. Ain't no peace in keeping still. Neutral ain't a place you stand when the lamps go out. It's just the shape your hand takes when you sweep around the stand. Instead of wringing out the cloth, a broom don't care what it covers up. A man does. Once he starts listening to the silence he bought. I heard nothing to save my hide. Ain't no water washes clean. The circle, whoa, lay broom in the corner now. I heard nothing, no more silence on this stone. The tin roof's leaking right above the town square bench. Rain collecting on the brick down in the dark. He left this box sitting on the pine bed frame when he died. Spruce top shaved down, thin neck pulled to the left. 3-inch oak plug glued into the lower bow. My father kept his hand right over the plug so nobody'd ask about the glue. This stolen cedar ain't my father's song. Turn the wood around so the street lamp catches the seam. See that dark scar running past the sound hole rim? That ain't no drop crack from a tavern floor, 68 down near the river bend. Jesse Vance played this shuffle on 3 copper strings. My father brought the case home before the river mud was dry. This stolen cedar remembers what he did. A guitar in a house you get to hand down in a bill of sale. You can sand the varnish off, but the thumb pick rhythm keeps the old stroke. I spent 20 years thinking I had my daddy's wrist. It was Jesse's cadence hitting the wood the whole time. Now the whole square standing under the wet iron awning. I ain't asking nobody under this roof to clear his name or mine. This stolen cedar belongs to Jesse now. I step out off the dry stone, right where the drip line hits. Not talking to my father no more. Jesse Vance, Jesse. Hear that thumb roll on the low string. This stolen cedar calls your name out loud. The lamp wick hangs by a yellow thread. Your breath scrapes soft on the cabin logs. Ain't no pine left in the timber box, just snow outside in the frozen fog. Cast iron door, and the fire going doom. Snap the last rung off the cedar chair, slide it in the grate to hold the spark. It was March the 4th up on the Willow Bend. I saw a red coat go beneath the ice, and I never moved in the dark. Cast iron door, won't let the shadow Took a file to the latch where a mark was set, scraped the notched iron smooth so the hinge would seat. Thought if I fixed the frame, the wind would stop its calling. You turned your head to the wall, and your chest went still. Ain't no answer coming out of that black tin cast iron door. And no one left to hear. Takes the pipe, cast iron door, and the cold coming nigh. Rain's coming through the pine trim, over her bed again. She's sleeping hard under that heavy wool quilt I got in town. I pull the thumbtacks SLO so the yellow paper don't tear. First the sun she drew, then the blue horse with the crooked ears. I lay him flat on the cedar chest, out of the wet, down to the last, down to the last. I peel her pictures clear. Bar fits real SOFT between the plaster and the stud. Ain't no anger in my wrist, just the way you set a joist. Her mother painted white oak leaves along this wall to hide the dark bruise where his boots kicked through 5 years back. Every time I level pine, that old cedar oil comes sweet, and the rain hits the tin while the hammer finds the seam. Down to the last, down to the last. I pull her mother clean rescue when you're inside the house. You take the bad timber out, the sound cedar goes right with it. she won't hear his knuckles on the plaster neither. That's the trade you make when you clear a room right to the studs. Down to the left, down to the left. Nothing left to hide. The storm wind comes straight through the open studs now. She's still sleeping under that heavy wool quilt. The bed stain's gone and the cedar scent with it. Room's bigger now and KOD. Motor dust settling on my sleeve, cold enough to freeze the dark. Guitar wire vibrating low while the flu is breathing sideways. Came off the ridgeline just to keep the rain out of my coat. There's a heavy oak work table sitting crooked on the dirt. Got a long scar across the corner where 3 lead slugs tore through. Don't know who built it. Ain't no business of mine how the grain got knotty. Just mortar dust and no cold. It starts to tap a strange dry rhythm in the wood when the draft shifts. I wrap my blanket tighter and try to turn my head away. Burnt lime, holding the cold. Harmonica blows 3 high notes. I never heard no caller play. That table keeps knocking, 4 small teeth clicking against the floor. I sit up on the dirt and listen till my ribs start to ache. Slow my lungs down, 1 in, 1 out, until my breath lands right on top of that wood beat. 4 beats to a breath. I pull my pocket knife out, open the long iron blade. Don't mean nothing. I lay the tip inside that bullet gouge and dig the cut deeper, shave the gray wood raw till the fresh pine smells like sweat and oil. Burnt lime, taking the blade. Story. 3 lead slugs buried deep enough to hold my coat hook, and somebody's initials scraped with a dull nail right where a man rests his elbows. I don't believe in carrying what ain't asked of me. Never asked for this table, never asked who bled beside it. But you leave a thing carved open in a ruin, the rain rots the rest. Somebody's got to keep the wood to dry, even if it's just a fool with a pocket knife and bad knees. Burn alive, bound for the road. I unscrew the forelegs one by one and set them in my pack. Wrap the scarred top in my wool blanket, easy around the corner so the fresh cuts don't split. Tie the hemp rope tight across my chest. Still think it's stupid, still think I'm taking weight from men I never knew. Heavy on the shoulder, stepping out past the kiln door, keeping my boots in the mud, carrying this board into the hungry day. Pine floor still holds the heel marks where the boys practice their chords. I swept the cedar dust away and checked the steam valve boards. Damp had chewed the window frame where freezing water sat. The split note buzz of a cracked reed fighting rain against the glass. I unlocked the archive cabinet where her brass harp lay alone. Signed 4:30 when the clock said 5. Slipped the harp inside my coat. I turned the boiler down to 2. Locked the iron door, swept my boot tracks off the mat, and walked across the floor. The wrong time on the ledger, and a sour brass reed. Past the county line where the gravel turns to slate. Found Thomas in his machine shed working late beside the gate. I set a mouth harp on a crate between the grease and iron. Said your brother's sitting 2 miles back with hands too narrowed for soil. He didn't raise his voice at all, just wiped his thumb real slow. Said John's got 12 acres of turnip crop to haul before the snow. He packed his wrenches in his box and closed the rusted latch. Said some things stay broken, son, no matter what you patch. I held that brass back in my hand and watched his lantern glow, standing in the freezing sleet with nowhere left to go. dented door stayed shut. Fixing ain't the same as making two men speak. I took a fine file to that brass reed late last night on my workbench. Filed the strangled edge smooth until the note came out clear and straight. Took the sour buzz right out of it. Took the sound she left behind. Principal called me in at noon and took my brass ring of keys. Said a man who lies on paper can't be trusted with a lock. Now I can't even remember how a song used to sound in that cold room. Hanging on my belt no more. Just a smooth piece of brass and a blank pine door. Four in the morning, rain against the glass. She's sitting at the table, watching hours pass. Fine yellow POWDER sitting on her hands, pushing that block the only way she can. Knuckles stayed red from rubbing on the knot, slicing through the quiet where the timber caught. I didn't flip the switch, I didn't make a sound, just stood back in the dark and watched the dust go round, sanding down the P-I-N-E, taking off the ridge. I walked up slow to where the shadows split. I laid 3 sheets of 80 grit beside a cold cup. She didn't freeze her wrist, she didn't turn her head, just took the courses G-R-E-Y and used the tough instead. Pale dust was thick enough to coat a glass, scraping out the groove we made when April passed. I sat across the bench, didn't pull my arms away, watching all that grit take what we couldn't say. A thumb caught a splinter where the corner met. She blew the shavings off and kept her teeth, sanding down the P-I-N-E, making every gouge flat. Dust ain't dirt. Dirt comes in from the boots out in the yard. Dust is what you get when you rub a thing too long trying to make it level. push hard enough, the sharp part goes soft, and the wood don't hold the mark of what bit into it. It don't heal nothing. It just makes the board THIIN sanding down the PINE, clearing off the board. Back and forth stopped when the light come in. She wiped a dry palm on her apron linen. The top was pale and smooth, cool beneath the wrist. Not a single trace of where the small nail scraped and missed. She filled 2 heavy mugs from the tin pot on the stove. Past the milk, she said, low and hollow like a groove. I reached across the SPON and handed her the can. We drank it in the quiet where the table used to stand, sanding down the pine till nothing catches now. Two o'clock rain is sour on the tin. I lay the pine boards flat across the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. No hold the note longer on the drive. Your coat's still hanging on the bench door. I line the inner seam with wool felt from the bench. The brass reed inside it smells like salt and old copper. You always rush that second bar. I cut the seat a 1/4 inch too thick. The cedar box pinned down tight. The stone pushes hard against these dark walls, and your boxed harp leaks one bent sour note through the seam. I test the brass latch once, open it back up and screw down a second hinge. 3, 4, take it from the top, same tempo as before. I pull the screw tight until the wood gives a small crack. You ain't here to tell me the key is wrong. My thumb sits on the edge of the cedar waiting for your count. The LAH catches hard this time. The cedar box keeping time. Silence in a 2-man room ain't empty air. There's 3 men's rhythm locked in 6 steel strings and pine. You leave the gap on the 3rd beat every single night, and my hands keep filling it 'cause nobody told them to stop. We practice till the candle burns down to the grease. The thari counts for you, 1 count for the ghost between us. This cedar box holding fast. Don't take it again from the second bar. My back sits packed by the doorframe. My hand stays on the neck, tapping out the floor.
High glass lookout sitting on 600 feet of rock. Old man standing by the stove, eyes fixed on the ridge. Open fifth string buzzes every time the thunder shakes the floor. Ain't nobody said a name since the storm rolled in. The split pine
takes the rain.
Ain't no heat left in this room. The split pine
takes the rain.
Two men watching the sky turn black. Blue light hits the iron rod, cracks the floorboard clean in two. Sparks bite the wood stove, and the cedar opens up. A loose joist starts tapping out a double beat against the board. Same quick two-step she used to walk across the porch. He looks down at the gap harmonica, catching that rhythm as it flickers low. He don't ask what it means, and I don't move to turn it off. The split pine
holds it tight.
Ain't no word can patch the crack. The split pine
holds it tight.
Floorboard ticking in the dark. Holding it, grabbing a man's coat at the top of the stairs. Holding is just keeping your palm flat on the frame while the weather shifts. If I reach out now and pull his sleeve, I'm just putting the lock back on the gate. The split pine
lets him go.
Ain't no promise on the ridge.
The split pine lets him go.
Storm taking what's left of the day. He lifts the latch and steps right out into 4 feet of wind. I keep 5 fingers pressed against the doorframe pine and never swing it closed. His gray coat disappears down the wet rock trail. The wine takes the floor rhythm out into the the trees.
Canvas turned black where the night rain soaked through the top. Dead mule in the trace line, his hind leg stuck in a stop. My small guitar kept knocking on that split pine coffin rail. Tia apping out the same dead step the team took down the trail. Two mourners sitting in the ditch, wiping mud off their chin. I ain't mad at them boys for the fix we're in. The wagon broke right, and I'm gone. Wheel spokes snap like dry corn under the heavy load. Ain't no reason to carry pine no further down this road. I pulled my tin cup free and set my bundle on the grass. Left 4 hard biscuits in the salt pork wrapped in cloth right under the iron rim where the axle cracked in glass. Them two in the ditch can tell the town I drowned or strayed away. I got 6 dry miles of gravel before the break of day. The wagon broke right, no oath left. Ain't nothing but 2 men agreeing on a son they haven't seen. When the box busts open in the ditch, the road clears out in between. Nobody lied tonight, the timber just couldn't hold. The wagon broke right, paid in full. Dry boots on the ride road now. Let the rain keep the ditch.
Mm-hmm.
linoleum floor is cold enough to feel through these rubber soles. It's 3 in the morning, and the rain is slanting past the dark pane. I wipe the salt off his water glass and watch his eyes go up and down. He's been laying in this institutional wool for 3 months straight. His breath sounds like an old furnace kicking in before the light. I sit on the edge of the iron frame and let him mistake my thumb for his own. Somebody else's name. Test is like rust. The yellow paper on his nightstand drawer says maintenance repair at 8. The brass mouth organ sits beside his teeth in a paper cup. He turns his chin real slow and his eyes fix right on my chest. He says, Jimmy, you got back from the timber ridge before the snow. That's when I reach across the bed and slide the metal in my coat. I take the cracked reed before the day shift comes to log the room. Somebody else's name. Heavy in my coat. There ain't no brass in this world that remembers who blew through the slots. You steal a dead man's harp. You think you're taking his living room with you, but the comb is just nickel and wood, full of a town I never walked through. He's got his son on the ridge, and he's got the timber in his head. And I'm just a night nurse holding cold metal in the dark. Somebody